Hey fellow explorers, we are on our way to Shenandoah National Park and our Airbnb in Elkton, but decided to make a quick stop here at the Apple House restaurant, bar, and gift shop here. They're famous for their apple butter donuts, which I just had, which lives up to the hype and name. But it's a good place to get a quick sandwich, beer, wine, few gifts, or if you just want to have a meal here as well. One thing I really like about this place, since we're here in November, is they decked it out for Christmas. So we've got a Christmas tree, Christmas ornaments, some lights, so it has like a Christmas lodge type of vibe, which is pretty cool to have. So next up we'll be checking out the trails as well as our Airbnb. Alright, we just started our trail on the Mount Marshall. Never did this trail before, so this will be kind of a short 1.5 miles. And it is a dog-friendly trek in Shenandoah. So we just finished our short hike to Mount Marshall, roughly maybe a short 1 to 2 miles, depending how far you want to walk on it. It goes right through the Appalachian Trail. Has some nice scenic overviews. It's a nice little short hike. The elevation's not too bad either. Finding the parking lot can be a little tricky. It's kind of a little hidden. If you're not paying attention, it's roughly between 15 and 16 mile marker. And now we're here looking out at the sunset over mountains here in the valley. So it's very nice to kind of see the fall colors as well as the sun, which is kind of right over there. And we stopped at the Pass Mountain Loop overlook. So it was a nice choice, that way we're on the side where the sun was setting in the west here. So we'll continue on with our hiking adventures in Shenandoah, as well as checking out our Airbnb. So we have some of the horses that are in the surrounding farm here. And you can see there's quite a few of them. There is a little bit of electric fence. A little bit. I wouldn't dare touch it. Alright, we're heading back towards the Riverwalk and our Airbnb, which the beds were pretty comfy last night, and if you remember from the tour, kind of had a colonial historic home feel, which was kind of cool. I mean, I'm a huge history buff myself, so seeing some of old photos and I wouldn't say antiques, maybe fake antiques on the building or decor is pretty cool. The kitchen I think is really useful, especially when we just came back from Shenandoah. We could heat up a meal, do a little bit of cooking. I think it's a little bit better than just, you know, getting straight takeout all the time as a preference, but we are not that far from Elkton, so if you wanted to take out and you weren't a cooking person per se, you could easily do that too. Alright, anyway, we are going around the house here. There's another door. And then coming up here, a little bit of a gate. Okay, so river is right behind me, so you have a nice little elevated view of the river. And you know, it's a pretty scenic place, I would say, overall. I do kind of wish we had a little bit more fall colors with some of the trees that are around the area, but you know, it's kind of mid-November, so I guess it's somewhat understandable. Yesterday when we were out in Shenandoah, we had some fall colors, but it seems like a lot of the trees have kind of expired and the leaves have fallen as well. But we're coming up here along the river. The other thing that our host of the Airbnb says, you could take like a canoe along the river. And I mean, the water looks fairly deep from what I can see a little bit behind me. So canoeing or kayaking could definitely be a lot of fun out here. I mean, it's definitely one of these places that if you want to experience and not really go anywhere, you could definitely do that for a few days, like an extended weekend. Because I mean, you have all the amenities, the kitchen, the river, fire pit, hot tub. I mean, you have the basics. Although some people would say a hot tub isn't a necessity, but other people would disagree with